BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has heralded the dawn of a golden age in bilateral relations with the United States, concurrently vowing to significantly bolster Japan's defense capabilities. This declaration came at the commencement of a high-profile visit by United States President Donald Trump, marking the second stop on his extensive Asian tour. The two leaders wasted no time, swiftly solidifying an agreement designed to secure the critical mining and processing of rare earth elements and other vital minerals. This strategic pact arrives in the wake of China's recent imposition of tighter export controls on these indispensable materials, which form the bedrock of a vast array of modern products. President Trump's itinerary includes crucial high-stakes discussions with Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea this week. Set against the backdrop of an escalating trade conflict, the White House has articulated the joint strategy, emphasizing that the United States and Japan will leverage economic policy and coordinated investment to expedite the development of diversified, fluid, and equitable markets for these critical minerals and rare earths, thereby enhancing supply chain resilience and security for both nations. In a display of profound mutual admiration, Prime Minister Takaichi, who recently made history as Japan's first female prime minister, reportedly indicated her intention to nominate President Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, a distinction he has openly pursued since his tenure in the White House. This move, as conveyed by White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt, comes amidst Trump's claims of brokering several ceasefires, although the extent of his direct involvement in some instances has been downplayed by experts. Prior to their private meeting, Takaichi articulated her vision for a revitalized Japan-US alliance, one where both Japan and the United States will become stronger and also more prosperous, underscoring her ambition to usher in a new era of shared growth and strength. A conservative figure, Takaichi has previously expressed admiration for Margaret Thatcher and advocates for a more assertive Japanese military posture. Her respect for Japan's war dead, including controversial figures, has been demonstrated through visits to the Yasukuni Shrine. Furthermore, she supports immigration restrictions and has voiced opposition to same-sex marriage and alterations to imperial law that would permit female members of the imperial family to ascend to the throne. The leaders' initial face-to-face engagement commenced with a shared viewing of a live broadcast of Game 3 of the World Series, featuring Japanese baseball sensation Shohei Ohtani. Prime Minister Takaichi extended congratulations to President Trump for his role in securing ceasefires in Gaza and resolving border disputes between Thailand and Cambodia. During their public remarks, both leaders paid tribute to the late former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, with whom President Trump cultivated a close personal and political relationship during his initial term. Takaichi, a protege of Abe and a proponent of his firm stance against China's regional military expansion, conveyed her gratitude to Trump for his enduring friendship with Abe, who tragically passed away in 2022, on the day of the preliminary hearing for the suspect accused of Abe's assassination. Trump fondly recalled Abe as a great friend, noting that Abe had spoken highly of Takaichi long before her ascent to the premiership. Demonstrating the personal rapport, Takaichi presented Trump with Abe's golf putter encased in glass, a golf bag signed by Japanese golf champion Hideki Matsuyama, and a set of gold leaf golf balls. According to reports from Kyodo News Agency, their discussions revolved around trade and security matters, echoing the concessions secured by Takaichi's predecessor, Shigeru Ishiba, from the White House in exchange for substantial Japanese investments in the U.S. economy. The commitment to increased Japanese purchases of American soybeans, pickup trucks, and other goods aims to secure further favorable terms from the Trump administration. A joint statement released on Tuesday affirmed the leaders' strong commitment to implementing this great deal, asserting that the agreement would bolster economic security and foster economic growth, thereby contributing to sustained global prosperity. Prime Minister Takaichi lauded the U.S.-Japan security partnership as the greatest alliance in the world and affirmed Japan's readiness to actively contribute to global peace and stability. A poignant moment of the visit involved meeting the families of numerous Japanese citizens abducted by North Korean spies during the Cold War. President Trump pledged his steadfast support for efforts to ascertain the fate of these individuals and, if still alive, secure their return to Japan. Seiki Yokota, 89, whose then 13-year-old daughter Megumi was abducted in 1977, expressed her profound hope that President Trump could facilitate the abductees' release in any future dialogues with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Yokota described the situation as a critical moment, emphasizing the urgency as aging families await resolution to this decades-long ordeal, now falling to the next generation. Later, aboard the U.S. nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS George Washington, docked at the Yokosuka Naval Base, President Trump delivered a lengthy address touching upon domestic U.S. issues, including border security, inflation, and American football, alongside remarks on potential deployments to troubled U.S. cities. Prime Minister Takaichi expressed her gratitude to the 6,000 sailors for their role in defending Japan and the broader region, reiterating Tokyo's commitment to fundamentally reinforce its defense capabilities and play a more proactive role in regional peace and stability. Following a second meeting with Emperor Naruhito at the Imperial Palace, President Trump welcomed Japan's acquisitions of U.S.-made military hardware, forecasting significant trade exchanges between the two nations. He congratulated Prime Minister Takaichi on her historic appointment as Japan's first female Prime Minister, a development he described as a big deal and an honor to witness so early in her administration, optimistically predicting she would become one of the country's greatest prime ministers. He concluded with a strong assurance of U.S. support, stating, "Anything I can do to help Japan, we will be there. You're going to do a fantastic job. And we're going to have a fantastic relationship."